Devin's young. These are called the Allium Globemasters, and it's a collection with 4 pieces. They are brand new today. For most of you, it's the first time that you've ever even seen this particular plant.
Yes.
And it looks like glorious science fiction.
Yes.
It's a little cartoony, and I say that complimentary.
Yeah, like Avatar or Disneyland
Yes.
meets the world's most finest garden.
This is Horton, here's a Who.
Yeah.
It really is. They are little soccer balls.
Little soccer balls.
Of flowers.
Larger than a softball for sure.
Yeah.
About 10 to 12 inches in diameter.
I had never seen anything. You hand pick these
Yes.
in Holland. The bulbs are only raised in one small geographical location for this particular
You're right. the
Globemaster.
Yes.
And wait till you see how big they are.
And you know what's interesting?
Look, that was Devin last summer. I'm just kidding, dude.
It looks like Devin as a little boy. But I wanted to say that that these are the largest Globemasters, alliums in the world.
Yep.
And you're getting 4 of them. They're so easy to grow that I like to call them the daylily of the spring flowering bulbs. And you want to plant them. If you have daylilies, I highly recommend put these next to your daylilies, because the daylilies start to come up in May. There's no flowers.
Right.
These come up earlier. They give you flowers, and they bloom right up until the time your daylilies start to bloom.
So what we've done is we have them in containers, and I also recommend that because they become a focal point for a patio, for a garden, by a pool area, on a deck.
A focal point is understatement. This is the plant where you're going to take all your Instagram photos, all your Facebook photos, and if you like, we can go through the images. I want to show you
please
ideas
do. Yeah, let's do it. We'll show those. And I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a set that per bulb cost is the most expensive in the program, but you're getting something that's truly exotic, and they'll come back every year.
Look at this.
And you
this
want
is 1, you're getting 4.
You want at least 3 in an individual pot.
I recommend that.
Yeah.
If you're going to do containers,
3 is a magic little number.
You're absolutely right. And then you can divide those because they do multiply. And guess what? Hi, good morning in California, places like that. You can grow these. They'll take zone 10. A lot of our bulbs
They will.
They need a freeze. These do not. But they'll go from Pittsburgh, Chicago, Denver, all the way down to Southern California, Southern Florida.
And that's for most bulb plants, that's rare, isn't it?
It's really, really rare. The growing guide, our Gotta Grow Guarantee.
So our friends in Texas, et cetera, now they've got something that they can grow as well.
Now you can have spring color and plant these when they arrive. And let's look at the images again, because they're so beautiful. And I'll give you some ideas. But what you're looking at now are a couple of pictures of the Globemaster. One is a close-up. And notice there's hundreds of flowers on one head of flower.
For a lot of us, when we think of like a ball-style flower, we think of a dandelion when it's become cotton candy and ready to be blown away to seed. These are bigger than a softball and just a little smaller than a soccer ball.
Absolutely.
They're wonderful.
And what I love, you can see in that image right there, that is a little cluster of these guys.
Yep.
Get a few of these collections, plant these clusters all around your garden. Have maybe 4 or 5 pockets
on your corners of your house.
You're getting 4. And
Great
by the way,
flowers, by the way.
We had talked about potentially putting them together in packages of 3, because 3 is a magic number with this plant together, just visually. You're getting the extra one. People are picking up 3 sets. And when you do that, then you've got your 12, and you can plant them in clusters.
Look at the vertical height you get there, and that beautiful.
Yeah, these are going to grow 3 feet in height, 36 inches or so.
And this next image looks like Devin as a young boy, but this is actually Carson. He's in Indiana. He absolutely loves to come to Uncle Eric's garden.
What's the little guy doing? He doing all right?
Oh, he's awesome. Eric, you mean Eric, the little guy, Eric. Oh, yeah. Carson's good. The little guy, Eric's fine. But these are top quality farm fresh bulbs. They're just kept in the ground until it's time to ship. And I'd love to show you how to plant one if you like.
Please do. And these bulbs look so different. They look like flat onions.
Yes.
They really do.
The size.
So, show that.
All right. So
and by the way, I'm urging anybody, if you have been purchasing flowers from QVC and Roberta's for a while, I want to talk to you. I want to know how your gardens have been, and did that Gotta Grow guarantee hold up for you? These gentlemen are the very best at what they do.
Now, let's go ahead and put 3 in this 12-inch pot.
You have a top and a bottom.
There's a top and a bottom.
That little dot That's the bottom.
There's little roots right there.
Flip it upside down.
And our Gotta Grow guarantee and growing guide is going to explain that. You're going to cover these now with about 4 to 6 inches of soil.
Okay.
And now you're going to water it in and use your spray and flourish.
Yeah, and the spray and flourish, again, that'll make 500 quarts.
500 quarts.
Which is amazing. And that's a customer top rated item. I use it agriculturally on crops. And it's never, ever disappointed me.
And now look, you're going to get these flowers. Like I said, this is the last of your spring blooming bulb to flower. This is going to bloom from you in late May all the way till June.
Okay.
Right when your daylilies are coming up. So folks, if you love daylilies and you love the ease of growth, but you want flowers where your daylilies are just sprouting, plant these among your daylilies. I highly recommend it.
And by the way, this is another plant that butterflies adore.
Yes. And deer will leave these alone. They're deer resistant.
Now is there a strong fragrance to this?
No, there's really no fragrance.
Which is normally, it's the fragrant plants that deer do not like.
Well, you know what it is they are in the onion family. So, so they can smell that.
Oh, so when,
it's not like when you pick your.
So when I said the bulbs look like flattened onions, that's
they're
why.
in the onion family, and the deer leave them alone.
That's very cool. It is amazing. I love to just sit and talk with this family. The wealth of knowledge that you have spanning now. We're going to, what, 5 generations?
Yeah, the 5th generation is 7 years old.
Yeah, the little guy right there. Hot darn. Enjoy this. Pick them up in multiples. I will say again, per bulb cost is the most expensive for the show. This is so different, so exotic. Your neighbors have never seen it.
No.
You've never seen it until right now at 6:34 a.m. East Coast time. Now, I want to remind you again, the entire show is encompassing a grand total of 326 different bulbs. If you want to purchase the entire show, let's say you're just moving into a house. Mark, our buddy Mark, just